What is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining the DGen broadcast. So, on today's video, we're obviously going to go over our week 4 picks. As you can see here, we're going to start like how we always do, which is going over our last picks. Tough week a little bit. It's a tough week. It's a tough week, especially if we go over to the apologize. If we go over to the Mortal Lock picks, wasn't our day. It just wasn't our day. We both went 3-6. We both went 0-3. So that was tough. And then also regular picks as well. I did take the lead in my regular picks with 22 and 26 now, and Liam being 21 and 27. Because Liam, you did have a tough day with your regular picks, as you can see here. A lot of them did not hit.
I mean, it's bounce back time. I feel good. Got that out of my system.
Early.
We're good now. Yeah, it's so early.
Way early. We're on week 4. So we're money. We're, and like you said just before we started, it's a law of averages. We're ready to go. I'm ready to go. I don't know if you're ready to go. We'll start off with our first pick. You want to go?
Absolutely.
Or actually, we'll go into it real quick. Do you have any bad beats that you could think, or any picks you're looking at right now that pissed you off?
San Francisco -4.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Jimmy G is just trash. Give me Trey.
Do you want Trey? Are you on Trey's? Are you on Trey? Are you in the Trey wheel now?
I mean, I think he's just like, I think he's going to be really good. And obviously, like, since he's coming from a small school and stuff, he's going to need some time to learn. But, like, you're not going to win with Jimmy. And the fastest way to get Trey Lance to learn is to play him in games.
Yeah, but they are kind of winning, though. Isn't that kind of the thing? They are sort of winning.
No, but, like, are you
and they are a good
Bowl
team. They are a playoff team, too.
Are you going to win the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, probably not. Right. But are you going to win it with Trey Lance rookie year?
I don't know. Right?
I don't know either. And maybe they play him, maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm saying, I would say, because I think Jimmy's earned himself enough credit for now. I think you're probably going to have to wait until maybe week 7. You're probably have to give him, like, he's probably going to have to, like, put up, like, 2, or I'd say 2 bad losses for Jimmy, and I would bet they put Trey in.
Also, the Seattle one kind of hurt just because didn't see that coming.
At all. They got murdered.
Like, Dalvin wasn't playing, and I was just like, all right, well, I was wrong. Kirk Cousins, apparently, I called him a lot of bad things last week. He was like, shut up, Liam.
Kirk can play.
Right on my forehead.
It's not a primetime game. That's something we did fuck up on. That is our fault. We should have realized. But it is. Right. We'll get into our first picks now. Okay, so we're going to go over the first game, Thursday night game. This is going to be posted at 5:30, so 3 hours before the actual, coin toss. And I will be taking at -7.5. I like Cincinnati here. I like Cincinnati here at -7.5. I think Cincinnati is a sneaky team. I really do.
I'm going to go with the Jags here.
Okay.
I just think, like, I don't know if the Bengals have earned to be over a touchdown favorites anywhere. The Jags have been bad. It's Thursday Night Football. They're weird games. I think it'll be, like, relatively low scoring. I'm just going to roll with the Jags. Like, I just don't think the Bengals have earned the right to be touchdown favorites over anybody yet.
I do think that's fair, especially with that defense. The defense is a little suspect, although that offensive line was a huge problem for me, and they did look pretty good against a relatively good Steeler front. I know they didn't have TJ Watt, which is a huge blow, but still Ingram's a pretty good player, and he seems to hold them pretty well. And that offense seems to be a little more dynamic than we probably thought. I mean, Jamar, he was trolling us, so that was cool, Jamar. Jamar definitely hooked us up. Jamar is playing a lot better. Joey, when Joey gets in there, Joey mixes it up a little bit. And then T. Higgins, too, although they will not have T. Higgins in this game. That is one thing. They will not have the Hig ball. So T. Higgins.
Is that for sure?
That's for sure. Because I have him on a sleeper team. They're not going to have him.
Okay. I know he didn't practice today, but I thought he was still, like, day-to-day.
Yeah, I think he got officially out. So that's a tough loss, but they still have Tyler Boyd, too. So they got a good offense in general. So I like Bengals at -7.5. And Jacksonville has not shown me they can do anything. They are really bad. All right. We're going to go into Washington Falcons. And I kind of feel like a clown here. But, like, do I have to double down on my Falcons a really bad take? I think I do. And I'm gonna take Washington at -1.5. I kind of think this is where the defense steps up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Washington as well. I think that, like, the Giants should have won that game. Like, we gave up 10 points in the last 5 minutes, something like that. And I don't think the Giants are as good as Washington. So I'll just take Washington. The Washington defense better get going because that Atlanta offensive line did not look good.
No.
They got to do something about Calvin Ridley because he is problematic for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I just think like that Washington offense is going to be decent. Like they're not going to blow the doors off anybody, but they only need to win by 1.5. So,
And I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Okay, now we go on to the next game with Buffalo Texans. And I was looking at this line, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a lot. That's a lot. Like I know I know Buffalo has just come off of 2 big wins with 2 huge scores, and I'm gonna feel like a clown taking Texans at plus 16.5, but it's just too much for me. I feel more comfortable saying that Texans hold them to plus 16.5 than betting Buffalo at minus 16.5 and having to wait for 3 touchdowns to come my way. So I'm going to take Houston at plus 16.5. Probably an awful pick, but it's what I'm doing here.
I don't think it's a bad pick. I'm usually a take the points guy when it's that big of a spread, especially early in the season. But I just think like the Bills have been on another level the last 2 weeks. They've been absolutely stomping teams out. And again, like I think the Washington football team is a better team than the Texans, especially defensively. And then like we got a backup quarterback coming in for the Texans still here, like Davis. I don't think he's got it like that. And that Bills D has been showing up. That D line has been getting pressure. So I just think the Bills continue there. Like, hey, you know what? Western New York, we're sorry we lost week 1. We'll just keep stomping people for you.
My bad.
We got you. Yeah. So I think that's I'll take the Bills here. And it's not 3 touchdowns. It's 2 touchdowns and a field goal to cover. So
That's fair.
I'll take that.
That's totally fair. I do understand that. They are playing a lot well. People aren't expecting a lot from them, and that's exactly where they perform. All right, we'll go on to the Lions, Bears. And this is a tough one, to be totally honest with you, because I'm not going to lie to you. I think both teams are pretty dog shit. Like the Bears lineup, you could say, yes, did they have a rookie quarterback? Yes, they did. And maybe you would say that line let up that many sacks because he wasn't able to make a decision. But that wasn't the case. They just got actually dominated. Like Justin Fields probably had a second and a half in the backfield the entire time. And that poor guy was getting destroyed. Although the Lions don't have Myles Garrett or Jadeveon Clowney. So that is going to play a big factor. But I'm not going to lie to you. That offensive line for the Bears looks really bad. So do I go Detroit? I think I go Detroit. I'm going to go Detroit. It's another pick that I don't feel great in. It will not be my mortal lock at all, but I like Detroit here.
Right. Yeah. I would like to know like who's starting for the Bears, but I understand we don't have that ability right now this early in the week. I think right, like it depends on who's starting. Like if it's Fields, I want the Lions. If it's Foles, I want the Lions. Like I have a little bit of faith in Andy Dalton to be able to get the ball to Darnell Mooney and to Allen Robinson and let them make plays. I think I'm gonna take the Bears. I'm gonna take the Bears. Like it's a close game. I just think the Bears are a better team, and it's just a field goal. It depends who starts, though. It really does.
It really does. I totally agree with you. If you're listening to this right now and you listen to this like on a Saturday or whatever, and you know that Andy Dalton's starting, I would say go Bears, -3 or whatever the points are. But as of now, I don't know that, and I'm just strictly going off of that. Off the line looks horrendous, and I'm gonna just go Detroit.
It'll be cool to see like how that line moves too, depending on who the starter is.
That's very fair. That's very fair. Okay, now we're going to the Carolina Panthers Cowboys game. This is a game I am very excited for, to be totally honest with you, because I'm not going to lie to you. This is 2 really good teams, and this is Carolina's very first test. They obviously played, they played the Saints, so I guess that was a pretty good test, but they played the Jaguars and they played the Jets. Both dog shit teams. They dusted the Saints, so I'll give them that. But the Cowboys, I think, after watching that Philly game, they look somewhat legit. They do look somewhat legit. I think I want to ride Panthers here. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I like that perfect war because Colin wants Dallas. So I'm taking Carolina strictly because I think this is a legit pick. I'm gonna take him at 4.5, and as you can see here, Colin says he's gonna take Dallas. I feel good about that.
Right. So again, this is a weird line. So Vegas doesn't know whether it's a touchdown game or a field goal game. I think I'm gonna roll with the Cowboys here. I have some faith in the Panthers, but not necessarily against the Cowboys, because I think the Cowboys will be able to put up points, right? Like, they're missing a couple weapons on the Panthers. They haven't really replaced that explosion in their offense with Curtis Samuel gone. And there's no McCaffrey. And like
But Chuba
Chuba
Hubbard, you
Hubbard's
don't think is going to be serviceable or more than
serviceable, right? But not McCaffrey.
Well, no one's McCaffrey though. That's the thing. So I guess that is fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, Robbie Anderson has been playing well. DJ Moore has been playing very well.
I don't think Robbie Anderson's been playing well.
No, he hasn't been putting up points, especially fantasy points. But he is a very good wide receiver. You also have DJ Moore. Like their pass game doesn't look like it's.
Is Robbie Anderson a very good wide receiver?
No, he's not.
Drop that in the comments. Is Robbie Anderson a very good wide receiver?
Is he top 15?
Top 15?
I don't know. He might sneak his way in there.
I mean, there's 7 better receivers than him in his division.
All right, listen, I'm hot. I'm Patty Hot Takes over here today. So I mean, it's whatever.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown's still better than him. DJ Moore's better than him. Michael Thomas is better than him, and Calvin Ridley's better than him.
Yeah, you're right. All right,
one division. I'm
Patty Hot Takes. It's whatever. It's a hot.
That was terrible. You're gonna want to walk that one back. Yeah, give me the Cowboys, and don't feel great about it. Weird line.
But
the Panthers are good, but my boy Colin said take the Cowboys. So my supreme leader, I got you, Colin.
Okay, now we're going to the sugar. All right, now we're having technical difficulties. Now we're gonna go into the Colts versus Miami line, and holy Christ, this is horrendous for me. Because I really don't like either team, to be totally honest with you. I think the Dolphins are I'm not a Dolphin guy. So I'm going to go Indy here and say I like Carson maybe playing. And even if Carson isn't playing, I just don't like Dolphins. I'm not on Tua. That defense hasn't been looking great. I'm going to go Colts at +2.
The Colts are also like bad though.
Yeah, they're both bad though. That's the thing. Like these are both like really bad teams, and I don't like either one of them. But I just feel I'm just going with strictly. I like Carson Wentz more than Tua. I like their running backs more. Off the line is suspect right now without Nelson. Defense is probably better, especially because the Dolphins, just for some reason, they should be good, but they haven't been playing well in defense. Except they have Xavier Howard. That's really, I mean, everyone else has been playing horrendous. So I'm going Colts here at +2. I don't feel great, but that's what I'm doing.
I took the Colts last week. They let me down. It was my coin flip game of the week.
Yep.
Again? This is the coin flip game of the week.
There we go.
The Colts are tails. No, Colts are heads. Sorry.
Tails never fails. You want Dolphins.
Tails. Let's go. Okay. Dolphins -2. The Colts might every week just be my game flip game of the week because I have just no idea what to think about them.
That's pretty fair to be totally honest with you. All right, we'll fuck that game. Now let's go into the Cleveland Browns Vikings. So I'm just gonna be straight up with it. I like Cleveland -2. Just making it easy for everyone. I like Cleveland at -2. I think Cleveland's a good team. Yes, it's an away game, understand, but I think Cleveland overall, that front seven looks legit, and I just don't believe in the Vikings. Although, yes, did they just beat up on the Seahawks, who I did believe in? Yeah, they did, but I don't believe in the Vikings. I believe in Cleveland, especially because everyone's back. Or is Jarvis out?
Yeah, I think.
All right, whatever. OBJ's back. Fuck him, but he's back. They have Chunt. Chunt's awesome. That defense is looking very good. I'm all over Cleveland at -2.
I'm going to take the Vikings +2. They're the home team. That's a tough place to play. I kind of learned my lesson last week. It's Kirk Cousins, and it's not prime time. Justin Jefferson is good. Thielen's great in the red zone and good on third down. Alexander Mattison is apparently better than Dalvin Cook. So, and I liked what I saw from the Vikings defense. They were pretty stout. And I mean, like, the Browns aren't going to just run all over them like they did to the Texans. So, or whoever they played. The Bears.
Oh, the Bears, yeah.
So, I'll take the Vikings and the points.
We'll go over this shit show of a game. Just going to come out right now and say New Orleans. I'm going to go with you probably the same.
Yeah, I'll take the – nah. Give me the G-Men.
The cloud pick. It's a clown pick.
They're doing it to me, Pat. They're doing it to me. It's just like
They're gonna get mollywopped. I'll put a couple things in perspective. They had an awful hurricane and couldn't be home for over a month. And now this is their first time coming back home in over a month, and we have to deal with that. And that first of all, that home stadium and those fans are crazy as it is. They're crazy as it is. Now we have to deal with all of them in there after the first time that they've finally been able to go back to their home stadium after an insane hurricane, after dealing with all that crazy shit. They're going to be fucking nuts. They're going to be nuts. And the Giants suck. It's -8. Giants will be 0-10. It's a depressing world that me and Liam live in right now. But the Giants will be 0-10, and that's just what it is. This is what it is.
Giants are close games, guys. Do we lose every time? Yeah. Is someone probably going to break the NFL field goal record beating us? Maybe.
Probably
I don't
will.
know. It happens all the time to us. Like, I know we're going to lose, but I know it's going to be heartbreaking. But not heartbreaking anymore. Oh, by the way, I'd like to just formally tell you guys who are Giants fans, me and Pat don't care anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, for the season, we just don't care. We're going to watch. I'm still like I'm emotionally invested in the franchise, but this season, I no longer care about. It's over.
You know what? Let's just go over our New York Giants schedule. We'll go over the New York Giants real quick, and let's see what their schedule looks like. Just to do a quick pause. We are a Giant podcast here. So we have Saints. That's an L. You're getting murdered there. Cowboys at Cowboys. That's an L. You're gonna get murdered. Oh, you get to play the Rams. Oh, that's neat. They're gonna probably win the Super Bowl this year. That's fun. And you have Panthers. That doesn't look great either. They're a pretty good team, looking like a good team. Then you have Chiefs at Arrowhead. Like, could that
Monday
get
night.
better? Could that get better? Awesome.
Monday night.
Oh, yeah, and make that Monday night, too. And then you have Raiders. You have Raiders, which is like, they're a good team, too. That's awesome. And then you have the Buccaneers. Giants fans, find me a win. Find me a win in those 7 games.
Another Monday night. We get to play the 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl last year on Monday night. We're just lucky.
Thanks, Raj. Thanks. That's sick.
It's 0-10 right there.
That's fine. And then you have, and then you end the season. You're like, oh, maybe you get a fucking couple games. No, you have Eagles. I bet you probably beat them at home. And I don't know, but maybe they go 1-1. Maybe you go 1-1 with the Eagles. I'm trying to be optimistic. You go 1-1 with the Eagles. Maybe you beat the Dolphins at home. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. Then there's 2 wins. There's our first 2 wins. Fucking after Thanksgiving. Then you have Chargers. You're going to get booty smacked by them. You have Cowboys. You're probably going to lose to them again. Eagles at Eagles. You're probably going to lose. Bears, you could probably beat. I like the odds of us beating the Bears. I think they're dog shit. And then you have Washington. You're probably going to lose that game too. There was 3 wins I just found there. 3 wins.
And they're all like up in the air wins too.
And I'm nervous. I don't feel great that we could probably. I feel like we could even probably get swept. If we might lose every game. Find a win in that season. Find a win. You can say I'm being a dramatic Giants fan. Tell me there's a win somewhere. Show me the win. I don't see it. Show me it. I'm always been wrong. I've been wrong a lot of times. I just said Robbie Anderson's a top 15 wide receiver. That's probably wrong. Show me a win there. You can't. I don't see it. It's depressing. So I'm cool. Like I said, me and Liam, like I've said before, here's my goal. As a Giant fan, I want Daniel to be our franchise guy and be like, cool, we got it. Don't worry about it anymore. Daniel's the guy. Put that in the books. Let's call it a day. So I want the team to let down Danny. Cool with that. Probably going to have, you're probably going to have 2 top 15 picks or 2 top 10 picks because the Bears are also going to be bad. So there's 2 top 10 picks, maybe even 2 top 5. I don't know. You can either A, turn it into the first overall pick and snag a defensive end, or B, maybe Caden Thibodeau follows you at whatever pick you are. You take Caden Thibodeau and you take the next stud offensive lineman and you call it a day. That's your first overall pick. You finally get us a pass rusher and you finally get us another solid offensive tackle. Call it a day. That's what I want to do as a Giant fan. It's hard. But like I said, like I know an Eagle fan where I'm living right now. And, he tries to, like, make fun of me. And I tell him, I'm like, dude, whatever you say is not as bad as, like, what I say about them. Like, I hate them right now. I really do. I've given them my heart, and they've just taken a nice, steamy, smelly shit on it. Also, Colin Cowherd would take the Giants at +8. So, cool. Take that one. Here's my rant. All right, fuck that team. Let's go Titans, Jets. Sorry, Jets. You are not good at football. Titans are going to take this at -7. Kind of surprised it's not more.
Yeah, give me the same.
Okay.
I have absolutely no faith in the Jets. This could be a Derrick Henry classic, 250-yard, 3-touchdown game. So,
yeah, who's ever playing Derrick Henry? Sorry. It's tough. If you're playing Derrick Henry in your fantasy league and you're playing against him, it's going to be a tough one. All right. We're going to go in Kansas City Chiefs against the Eagles. Again, I think the Eagles, you saw it. I mean, I just found my 3 mortal locks. That's pretty sick. So I'm going to go Kansas City Eagles beat the Jesus Christ. Chiefs against Eagles. I'm going to take Chiefs at -7. I feel like that's a relatively good game. They just got murdered on primetime. You're probably going to get murdered against the Chiefs too. I think also the Chiefs kind of have something to the low-key sort of prove because now they're on like a 2-game losing streak. And like, or whatever, but they've lost 2 losses. They already have 2 losses now, and they're 1-2, and everyone's like, "Whoa, they're 1-2. They trash. I think they kind of want to come out there and be like, "No, we're the Chiefs. We kind of do these things." So I like Chiefs at -7.
See, I want to take the Chiefs too, but they're so bad against the spread. They're like 4-16 in their last 20 games against the spread, which is ridiculous because they win all the time.
Yeah.
Give me the Chiefs. Law of averages, right?
They figured it out.
I'll take the Chiefs. I just think they're more than 7 points better than the Eagles. But are they going to play that way? Let's hope so.
Yeah. All right, now we're gonna go Arizona Cardinals against the Rams. It's a tough game. I think I know what I want to take here, but it's definitely not an easy pick for me. I think the Cardinals are good. I really do, but I love the Rams. Do I love them by more than a field goal? I don't know. I don't totally know, but I'm a big fan of the Rams. Is a division rival or division matchup too, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull Rams at -4.5.
Yeah, I already wrote that one in. I think Rams -4.5. They're a complete team. They're better. I don't know if they're going to be as good, like coming off the high of last week.
Yep.
They're just playing the Cardinals now, and like you saw how gassed up everybody was, even Sean McVay last week. So could be a letdown spot for sure. But I just think they're a better team, and I think like the Rams are one of those teams that we can see just like game after game after game, just put people to the sword. And I don't think that the Cardinals really have what it takes to shoot it with the Rams and Matt Stafford.
I do like the over here too. I'm not gonna lie, but I totally agree with you. This could be also a play if you want to do first half. If you want to ride if you want to ride the narrative that they're riding a high right now after beating Tampa Bay, you could do first half. And I don't know what the first half is, but if you could see it, I would maybe go first half Arizona Cardinals to cover. Maybe depends on the spread is obviously, but that's what I would probably do on that one. Okay, now we're going to San Francisco at Seattle at San Francisco, and I'm gonna say San Fran at -3. Dallas or Seattle getting murdered by the Vikings is insane to me. I think the Niners are a way better team than the Vikings. I'm gonna say Niners -3. I like that one.
I didn't think the Niners looked that good. They're still putting Jimmy G out there. You guys know how I feel about that. I'll take the Seahawks here. Like, I'm going to just die all year because of the Seahawks, but I just believe in Russell Wilson. It's a bounce back spot. It's in division. Like, we're getting 3 points. I'll take Russell Wilson.
All right, fair enough. All right, this has been a pretty interesting spread to me because you have Ravens versus Broncos at Mile High. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a pretty tough game. I kind of want to go Ravens here, but I can also see the Broncos winning. I think I'm going to ride my Noah Fant boy because I was reading something today that the Ravens, which is actually pretty weird to me, but apparently the Ravens are the worst defense against the tight end, which I didn't see that. But so I'm gonna go Broncos here, especially because they do have a couple injuries on the defensive side. So I'm gonna go Broncos at -1. It's also a home game. This is their first actual game because they have played. Obviously, all teams they played are all 0-3 with the Giants, and then I think they went Jaguars and then Jets this last week. So I'm gonna go Broncos here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Broncos.
I'll take the Ravens. I mean, I'm getting a point. I have Lamar Jackson, and like again, like the Broncos haven't played any teams that are any good. So, like, do I believe in them? Yeah, like, they seem like a pretty good team. They seem like a team that should be favored against the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know about that yet. I get it's at Mile High, but Lamar's probably arguably one of the best quarterbacks to bring to Mile High. You're not chucking the ball downfield the whole time. You take the air out of the ball, put the ball on the ground, and I think the Ravens are very live here. Obviously, they're 1-point dogs, but I think if I was making the spread, I would have it flipped. I would have the Ravens by like minus a 1.5. So,
All right. On to the next game. So we got Pittsburgh versus Green Bay. And I'm right now, I have my roommate is a Pittsburgh fan. He's in the room right now. They're going to he just said they're going to get curb stomped. I have to agree with him. It is kind of sad. It is kind of sad watching Big Ben play, especially this last game. It really is kind of like watching, like I know PMT was talking about this, but it really is kind of like watching an old puppy kind of die. He's done. And I think Green Bay is going to kind of smash them. I really like Green Bay here at minus 6.5.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
This game feels a little.
I didn't think about this. You're thinking right now.
This game feels a little funky right now. I don't like the line. Like 6 or 7. The Steelers have a good D. Not a good D. They don't really. But they have like a fine defense. Najee Harris is so good. He has like 130 rushing yards on the season. And I think like 114 of them are after contact yards. That's absurd. So Najee Harris is a beast.
Okay.
The Big Ben is booty cheeks.
It's bad.
I love me some Big Ben, but I don't know if he has it still. And you know who does have it? Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron does.
So that's my boy. I'll ride with Aaron, but this game does smell a little weird to me.
That's fair. All right, so you're gonna ride GB at minus 6.5. Okay. Now we'll go on to the other game, and this game has been hard for me to pick because I have been thinking about this game a lot. This is the Sunday night primetime game: Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Patriots. The boy, the GOAT, he's back to his hometown. This is hard because, like this has been circled. This has been circled since Thomas left. This game has been circled for a while. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm not going with my head here. I'm going Patriots at +7. It's a heart pick. It's not a head pick. I don't like it at all. It's not my lock. I'm going Patriots at +7. I just think they've circled this game for so long. They have a game plan for a game plan on this. Bill wants to beat Tom so badly so he can have that one little thing on his notch and said, hey, you might have won a Super Bowl without me, but you never beat me in a one-on-one. I like that.
Huh. See, I was really wanting to take the Bucks because I went down a little narrative street in my head last night when I was drifting away to catch some Z's. I was thinking about this game. I'm excited for it. And I was like, if I was on the Bucks, like I just won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Everybody you can clearly see loves him. You go up to New England and you want to absolutely stick it to the Patriots.
There's so much emotion here. There's so much fucking emotion. There's so much.
If you're a Patriots player, are you playing like are you like screw Tom Brady? Like I hate that guy. Like no, I don't think you are. I don't think you come in like that. But after seeing apparently 90% of the money and the tickets are coming in on the Bucks.
Yep. Faded.
And Vegas is not moving the line at all. They're daring you to take the Bucks. So
Faded.
I'm going to have to go with the Patriots.
What?
I don't think it's right. I'm not super locking this at all or mortal locking it. But, like,
I like it.
I got the stats out for you. Like, I think it's funky. Does Belichick know how to stop Brady? Is there a way to stop Brady? Because he's just too smart. Like, he'll just audible at the line, confuse your defense. Like, Belichick can't play middle linebacker. So, like 15 seconds left in the play clock. Sorry, guys. Brady starts like mixing things up. They can't hear Belichick or his son anymore. So I just think I want to take the Bucs so bad, but that stat, I have to take the Pats. I have to.
I'm
Vegas
all
knows
in.
better than me, so I'm going to listen to Vegas.
I'm all in. All right, that's a tough game, but we'll go on to another good game. Like the primetime games, they've been killing the primetime games these past couple of weeks. They're not gonna kill it when it's Tampa Bay Giants or when it's Chiefs Giants, but they have been killing these last couple of weeks. These primetime games have been awesome, and I've had like a lot of great matchups. I've been looking forward to a lot, so I'm actually really looking forward to this game. I'm a Chargers boy. I fucking love Justin Herbert. Liam says I didn't like him out of college. I was a Justin Herbert guy from day one. In 2019 he was going to come out and he was going to be the number 2 quarterback, and I was like, dope, this is going to be our guy. I was looking at highlight tapes. I already fell in love with him. All of a sudden, not even a week before, or not even like a week into the offseason for college, he comes out and says he wants to be still, he still wants to be a Ducky. So he decides he's going to join his brother because his brother is a wide receiver there. So he's like, all right, cool, I want to hang out with my bro. And guess what? COVID hit, so he couldn't even have a cool year. So that's on him. He could have been a Giant. But I'm going to go Chargers here. I like Chargers at -3. I think they're a better team.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Chargers -3. I will never believe in the Las Vegas Raiders for some reason. Like, I just cannot believe in those guys. And they can just, like, prove me wrong day in and day out. And I'll go back every single week and be like, they suck. So I'm just not taking them.
That's a very fair pick. All right, so now I think it's time for our mortal locks. And I was going to go Giants as one of my mortal locks, but once you said that they do play close, they do play fucking close games and let me down. So I'm going to take Giants off my mortal locks. I'm going to take Giants losing to the Saints off my mortal lock, and I'm going to change it to my 3 mortal locks are Green Bay against the Steelers. Big Ben, like a dead puppy. It's sad. I think they're going to stop him. So I'm going to go Green Bay against the Steelers, one of my mortal locks. They're going to go Kansas City against the Eagles. They're going to stop the Eagles. They need something to prove. They need to start being like, yo, we're a legit team. And then Titans against the Jets. Like you said, who's stopping Derrick Henry? Nobody. So I'm going to go, that's going to be my picks. I like those a lot. Those I feel are going to be pretty good. I think those, after going 0-3, I think I'm going to go 3-3 and go back to even at my mortal lock picks. Give me yours.
All right. So mine are a little weird. I feel pretty confident, though. Generally like my picks across the board this week, probably more than I ever have on a week, honestly. I will be super locking the Bears -16.5. Funky
Bears?
move, some may say.
Wait, Bears -16.5?
Bills, sorry.
Oh, well, Bills. That is funky.
Yeah, but I just think they're going to stop them.
But
I will also be super locking the Rams -4.5.
Rams -4.
And a half.
Yep, -4.5. Yep.
And the Ravens +1.
Ravens +1. Those are all right.
Ravens is my favorite.
I like it. Ravens are your favorite one?
For sure.
I respect the guy that's gonna just put his, gonna get funky with it on his mortal lock picks. They do matter. They matter a lot. Make a parlay. Make it a 16 parlay because this is the first time we have 6 different things. Make a 16 parlay. I might do it. I might make a 6-way parlay with our mortal locks. I might just go crazy. I don't know.
It's officially bounce back week.
Exactly. Listen, I feel like looking at this board, I feel the board. I can feel the board right. I'm feeling one with the board right now. I feel good with the board. So, all right. Do you have anything to close this out, Liam?
No, I don't think so. I just, again, guys, we're doing this for fun, but we're trying to offer the best picks possible. Hasn't been going great so far, particularly for me. I wanted to be over 500. I'm 22-27, but roll with me. Just roll with me.
Just wait.
Let me roll them. I'm gonna be back, and this week is the start of something great. Just watch.
The first couple of picks, me and you did not agree on anything. I would say until we get to the Titans game, me and you disagree on almost every pick except Washington. So someone's gonna be really right and someone's gonna be really wrong. But hey, that's what's up. I like it. So yeah, guys. Again, like I said, I appreciate everyone coming. We've been having a steady 10 viewers average. Let's bump it up a little bit.
Money. Thanks, guys.
A little bit, just a little bit. It's no big deal, but just bump it up a tad bit. Show it to your friend. If you guys like gambling, show it to them. I'm gonna try to get onto Apple Podcasts and stuff like that. And probably we need a logo. Anyone could graphic design a logo, I think that'd be proper sick. So get us a logo going for us. Someone hit me up and be like, yo, I know how to do a logo. I think that'd be dope. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for coming. Liam. Peace.